Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about sleep, something we spend nearly a third of our lives doing. Do you often wake up during the night and feel tired in the morning? Do you look at your phone, TV, or computer screen before bed? Is your sleeping environment not completely dark? If you answered yes to at least one of these questions, your sleep might not be as healthy as you think. So why is sleep so crucial for our brain? Let's explore the vital connection between sleep and the brain through scientific research. In recent years, scientific research has revealed in depth how poor sleep affects brain function, memory, the immune system, and mental health. For example, a 2006 study by James Gangwish, published in the American Journal of Hypertension, found a link between inadequate sleep and high blood pressure. When we don't get enough sleep or fail to enter the deep sleep stages essential for our brain, our cognitive abilities decline, and long-term health issues arise. So, why is quality sleep so important? And how does sleep deprivation impact us? The answers lie in the connection between our brain and sleep. Our brain needs sleep to process and store the information we acquire throughout the day. A study conducted by Dr. Robert Stickgold and his team at Harvard Medical School demonstrated that sleep deprivation leads to impaired attention and negatively affects the learning process. In this study, participants were divided into two groups. One group was allowed to sleep after learning specific information, while the other was deprived of sleep or only permitted to stay in light sleep stages. The results showed that well-rested participants retained the information significantly better, while the sleep-deprived group had a noticeably lower recall rate. This is particularly due to REM sleep, during which the brain organizes newly learned information and encodes it into long-term memory. When REM sleep is disrupted, the brain struggles to store learned material effectively, leading to memory deficits. In 2013, a research team led by Dr. Maiken Nedergaard at the University of Rochester Medical Center discovered that our brain cleanses itself of toxins during sleep. Throughout the day, as brain cells actively function, they produce waste products, some of which can be harmful if not properly cleared. One such waste product is beta amyloid, a protein known to be linked to Alzheimer's disease. In their study, researchers conducted an experiment on mice and uncovered a fascinating mechanism called the glymphatic system. This system functions similarly to the lymphatic system, clearing out toxic substances that accumulate between brain cells. However, the most surprising finding was this: the glymphatic system becomes significantly more active during sleep. To investigate this, researchers used fluorescent dyes and advanced imaging techniques to track the movement of brain fluids. They observed that in awake mice, the glymphatic system worked slowly and inefficiently, but during sleep, brain cells shrank, allowing cerebrospinal fluid to flow more freely and remove toxins at a much faster rate. This groundbreaking study suggests that sleep deprivation can lead to the buildup of harmful proteins in the brain, potentially increasing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's over time. Now let's talk about how sleep deprivation wrecks our ability to focus. Johann Hari explores this issue in a striking way in his book Stolen Focus. This book is incredibly insightful on the topic. According to him, modern life, filled with screen addiction and irregular sleep patterns, is shortening our attention spans and undermining our ability to concentrate. But what does science say about this? Dr. Charles Czeisler from Harvard University is one of the leading researchers studying the effects of sleep deprivation on the brain. His studies reveal a shocking fact: a person who sleeps only 4 to 5 hours a night is as impaired in terms of attention as someone who is legally drunk. That's right, you heard it correctly. Staying awake for 24 hours straight causes cognitive impairment equivalent to having a blood alcohol level of 0.10%. This means that sleep-deprived individuals can be just as dangerous on the road as drunk drivers. Additionally, students and employees who don't get enough sleep experience a significant decline in their ability to process and retain information. What happens when you don't get enough sleep at night? Besides waking up feeling exhausted, your immune system takes a major hit. A 2015 study published in Sleep, led by Dr. Arik Prather and his team, found that people who sleep less than 6 hours a night are 4 times more likely to catch infections like the flu. But what's the connection between sleep and the immune system? During sleep, T cells and natural killer, NK cells, become more active. These are the body's defense, mechanisms that protect us from viruses and bacteria. When we don't get enough sleep, these immune cells become less effective, making us more vulnerable to illness. Dr. Matthew Walker and his team at the University of California, Berkeley, conducted a study that reveals how sleep deprivation disrupts the brain's emotional regulation system. When examining brain scans of sleep-deprived individuals, researchers found that the amygdala became overactive, while its connection to the prefrontal cortex significantly weakened. This disruption makes it significantly harder to regulate emotions, which in turn increases stress and anxiety. So, what does this mean? The amygdala acts as the brain's emotional alarm center, detecting threats and triggering fear, anger, or anxiety responses. Normally, the prefrontal cortex helps with logical thinking, decision-making, and emotional control, keeping our reactions in check. However, without adequate sleep, this balance is thrown off. To test this, researchers conducted an experiment on 26 healthy adults. Each participant underwent 2 brain scans, one after a full night's sleep and another following a night of sleep deprivation. The results were astonishing. In sleep-deprived individuals, amygdala activity increased by 60%, while its connection to the prefrontal cortex was significantly weakened. As a result, lack of sleep makes us more emotionally reactive, stressed, and sensitive. Even small frustrations can feel overwhelming, making us overreact to situations we'd normally handle with ease. Studies also show that chronic sleep deprivation doubles the risk of anxiety disorders and depression. Furthermore, individuals suffering from prolonged sleep loss struggle more with stress management, and conditions like post-traumatic stress disorder can become even more severe due to disrupted emotional regulation. So, what can we do to sleep better? Here are some scientifically proven tips. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your biological clock. Aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Blue light suppresses melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. Avoid screens, phones, computers, and TVs at least an hour before bed. A dark, quiet, and cool bedroom environment can improve sleep quality. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals before bedtime, as they can interfere with sleep. Engaging in relaxing activities like reading, meditation, or listening to soft music can help prepare your brain for sleep. Practicing meditation or breathing exercises may enhance the prefrontal cortex's control over the amygdala, reducing stress and promoting relaxation. As Hari highlights in his book, one of the reasons many people struggle with attention issues is poor sleep habits. Sleep deprivation lowers dopamine levels, diminishing both motivation and happiness. Today, we've explored the importance of sleep and its effects on the brain and body through scientific research. If your sleep schedule is irregular and you wake up feeling exhausted, it might be time to make a change. Better sleep means a healthier brain and a more productive life. In short, sleep deprivation doesn't just leave you feeling tired. It slows down your brain, disrupts focus, weakens your immune system in both the short and long term, and hinders your ability to learn. If you often feel distracted, forgetful, and struggle to concentrate, the solution might not be more coffee but better quality sleep. So, how's your sleep schedule? If it's not great, what strategies do you use to improve it? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And as always, stay curious.